Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching the Today I Found Out YouTube channel, and in the video today we're looking at renting pandas. Whether in DC, London, Adelaide or Madrid, nearly all giant pandas in today's zoos are technically there on a 5 or 10-year loan from China and at a substantial price. It hasn't always been this way though. Beginning in the late 1950s and through the early 1980s, the People's Republic of China used the gift of a giant panda as a means of diplomacy. During those 3 decades, they gave away over 23 pandas to 9 countries including Great Britain, Japan, Spain, the United States and Mexico. Most of these gifted pandas have now perished. In captivity, giant pandas have approximately a 30-year lifespan compared to 20 years in the wild. Although at Mexico City's Chapultepec Zoo, 2 grandfathered pandas who are offspring of former gifted parents Shawn and Shin remain. However, other than these 2, it is difficult to find a giant panda that doesn't belong to China. So the question is now, why exactly is that? Well, in the 1980s, China changed its policy and decided to make a little money off this one-of-a-kind creature that, up until very recently, was difficult to breed in captivity. Accordingly, today China charges around $500,000 to $1 million per year for the loan of a giant panda. Further, in the case of the United States, at least since 2011, a considerable amount of that money is required to go into giant panda conservation efforts. As for the offspring of the rented pandas, according to the terms of the loans, any cubs born to rented out giant pandas are China's property and must be returned to the country after roughly 2 years. Additionally, if a cub panda dies and it's deemed to be because of human error, a penalty in the range of hundreds of thousands of dollars is also going to be implemented. The Chinese government also requires a life insurance policy to be taken out on each panda loaned out. In the US, the contracted life insurance policy must be $1 million, said to be paid by the Chinese government should the panda die. In addition, according to a current US contract, if the death is deemed to be from improper care or otherwise caretaker error, an additional $800,000 must be paid to China. Beyond the cost of acquiring them, giant pandas are also expensive for zoos to maintain, as they require special housing and, of course, enormous amounts of fresh bamboo, with an adult eating up to 40 pounds of the fibrous plant every day. Do note here that if the bamboo isn't fresh enough, the pandas simply won't eat it, requiring it to either be grown nearby or imported regularly. For reference on the total costs here, in the last 2 decades, the San Diego Zoo claims after all associated costs have been tallied, they've spent over $40 million on their giant panda exhibit. However, the president of Zoo Advisors, David Walsh, notes that yes, they are expensive to maintain and exhibit, but they are also a tremendous draw. It does make economic sense if you have the right market. For example, in the year 2000, the first year the Atlanta Zoo had giant pandas, it broke its attendance records. And after its first cub, Meilan, was born in 2007, it saw another attendance surge of 25%. So I really hope you found that video interesting. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up button below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for brand new videos just like this, 7 days of the week. Also, if you would like to support us or help support us in our mission to create 7 videos a week just like this, please do consider becoming a patron of our channel, and you can do that via Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TodayIFoundOut to find out more about that. If you do make a financial contribution, we've got loads of cool perks we're giving away, so please do check it out if you have a moment and a spare dollar. And as always, thank you for watching.